My name is Tucker Bunch. I'm a chef instructor at the Culinary Institute of America at Greystone in Napa Valley. And today we're going to demonstrate classic Spanish Romesco sauce. And today we're going to be assembling it from a few basic ingredients. But the most interesting one, I think, is that it's a nut-based sauce. So nuts are the thickener for the sauce. And then it's emulsified with some dried chili, a bit of roasted tomatoes and red peppers, and actually a bit of bread that is toasted in some canola oil. So the first thing I'm going to do is start with my dry ingredients and get those chopped up in a food processor. And I want to try to keep a little bit of texture in them, because the next step is to get in those reconstituted dried chilies. And we're going to reserve the liquid that we soaked that in to adjust the consistency of the sauce. A bit of garlic, serrano chili, some vinegar, either sherry or red wine vinegar. And then we have some tomatoes that we blackened on a comal or roasted in the oven, along with a red pepper that we've done the same with. So those are all warm and soft. Lid back on. Let's incorporate those. You'll notice that the sauce is still quite thick. We want to maintain some of that texture. So we don't want to puree it completely. A bit of salt to season. A bit of black pepper. And to finish, we will turn the machine on and we'll mount it with a bit of canola oil to give it its final sort of glossy texture. I'm going to use a spatula to give it a quick wipe down. One last whir. And we're done. The great thing about using canola oil in this recipe is that its mild flavor doesn't overshadow the really intense flavors of the toasted nuts, the roasted tomatoes and red bell pepper, and the dried chilies. In addition, the nuts are loaded with monounsaturated fats along with canola oil. Enjoy.